Welcome to the Wind Up with Will, everyone. I'm your host, Will, here with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about the NBA playoffs because my New York Knicks are in the NBA Finals. I'm excited for this Finals tonight. Game one's tonight. And I'm going to give a brief recap of the playoffs so far and then go into my predictions for this series. So um, I guess a month and a half ago or whatnot, I did a video on the NBA and NHL playoffs. I'm going to do another video on the Stanley Cup Finals probably tomorrow. I know that Game 2 is tomorrow for that. But in this video, I just have a short time because I'm going to go watch the game. I'm going to watch it on TV. I can't afford to go to the game. Um, but I am going to give a brief recap of the playoffs so far. In the Western Conference, the Thunder swept the Suns in the first round. The Lakers beat the Rockets in 6. Timberwolves upset the Nuggets in 6. And the Spurs beat the Trailblazers in 5. In the East, the Pistons won in 7 games over the Magic. That was kind of a dramatic series. Magic almost upset them. And the Cavs beat the Raptors in 7. Knicks win in 6 over the Hawks. And the 76ers win in 7 over to upset the Celtics. And the conference semifinals. The Thunder swept the Lakers. The Spurs won in 6 games over the Timberwolves. Cleveland won in 7 games over the Pistons. And my Knicks swept the 76ers. On to the conference finals. The Spurs and Thunder had a great series, went 7 games. Spurs come out victorious and advance out of the West in the NBA Finals. And you already know it, my New York Knicks swept the Cavs and made it to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. They've won 11 straight playoff games going back to that Hawks series, in which they trailed 2-1. They won the last 3 games to win the series, and they won 4 straight over the 76ers, 4 straight over the Cavs to reach the NBA Finals. And I joked with a coworker the other day, we're just reloading and we're going to be healthy and we're going to sweep the Spurs to win the NBA Finals. It's a joke. I don't think we're actually going to sweep them. I think this is going to be a great series. I think depending on how long the series goes on is who's going to win. If the Knicks are going to win, I think they've got to do it in 6 games. They've got to win on home court in Madison Square Garden. So I'm going with Knicks in 6 is my prediction. But if the Spurs were to win, I think they do it in Game 7 in front of their home crowd. Um, if the Knicks can steal a game on the road, that's huge in this series. The Knicks have looked phenomenal. They've looked tough. They've been able to make threes, make free throws, play good defense. They've overcome being down in games to come back to win. They're just playing with like a chip on their shoulder. They're really fired up, and they look awesome. And they have, I think, in NBA playoff history, they have the largest margin of victory. They've won 11 straight playoff games, which I don't know if I assume that that's happened at some point, but it's been probably a long time. Jalen Brunson is playing crazy in the playoffs. Karl Anthony Towns has played crazy in the playoffs. Uh, Shamit has been great. McBride has shot the ball extremely well, 3-pointers. The Knicks look really complete, and on the other side, and it's a very experience laden team that have made the playoffs the last few years and went on kind of playoff runs. They made it to the conference semifinals a couple of years ago and ran into a good Pacers team and lost. Last year, some upsets happened, and it kind of falls in their lap of we have home court advantage in the Eastern Conference Finals. We've got a chance here to go to the finals. Lose in a tough series to the Pacers again. Well, this year the Pacers aren't in the playoffs, so that's the Knicks' kryptonite. So this year they take the extra step further and go to the NBA Finals. I think they've got a little more experience than the Spurs team. The Spurs team is really good with players like Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox, who has not played that great in the playoffs, but he is still a really good player. And of course, Victor Wembanyama, phenomenal player. This guy is going to be dominating the NBA for years to come. And this is, I think, only his 2nd or 3rd season in the league. I'm going to check that real quick if I can. Let's see. This is his 3rd season in the league. He's averaging over 25 points a game, over 11 rebounds a game, 3 blocks a game, a steal a game, and 3 assists a game. This guy is phenomenal. He's 7'4" and can make 3-pointers. They are a good team. Wembanyama is one of the best players in the league, and he's part of the reason they're here. And he is going. And if they're going to win, he is going to be the reason that they win. The Spurs have a really good team. Wemby is a freak athlete. I think his shooting ability, I think his ability to shoot out on the floor is going to be hard because Cat kind of struggles to defend out at times. I feel like he can defend out, but well, I guess he can defend out, but and Cat's 7 foot as well. But it's just hard to defend a 7 footer that can just shoot threes at a really good rate. Um, I think Wemby is going to score a lot. I think Jalen Brunson's going to score a lot for the Knicks as well. I think this is going to be a great series, and my prediction is like I said before. I think the Knicks win in six. I'll show you my before the playoffs started. I did a prediction. It was Knicks Spurs, and this was it here. I've showed it to you in one of my last videos. I had the Spurs winning the finals. I had Wemby winning the finals MVP. But now that my Knicks are actually in the finals and I can taste this close to a championship for one of my teams, I've got to go. I've got to go with the Knicks. I can't pick against them. I'm picking the Knicks to win in 6 games. I think they win in Madison Square Garden in front of their home fans. The Knicks are going to win the NBA Finals this year. That is my prediction. And I think Jalen Brunson wins Finals MVP and cements his legacy as the closer, the man who got it done, the man who brought a championship back to the Knicks. Jalen Brunson is your Finals MVP. I'm super excited for the game tonight. I'm going to quickly finish this video and then go watch it. Well, I'm going to upload the video and it'll probably post sometime in the middle of the game. But yeah, that's all the video I had. I just wanted to give a short video kind of recapping the playoffs a little bit so far and highlight the Knicks and Spurs here in the finals. I think what's going to give the Knicks the advantage is they've played really hot. They've played really well at chemistry. They have that experience in the playoffs in previous years. And on top of that, they've swept the last 2 series, so they've had a break each time to get healthy, to get rested. And especially if Mitchell Robinson can play, I know he had a broken finger. If he's going to play and be active in this series, I think it's going to really help the Knicks because they've got to be able to defend Wemby. And Robinson's going to give him that. He's going to give him some length. He's going to give him the ability to get rebounds in there. And if Cat can continue to play like he has in the last few series of not just being a guy who's just going to be a bull in a china shop and try and run to the rim each time, but when he's inside, dish it to someone else and make plays and open up the offense for other players. If the Knicks can do that, I like them. I think that they're going to win. Like I said, I'm picking the Knicks in 6, baby. Knicks are winning the NBA Finals. You can take that to the bank. That's all I've got for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to win the NBA Finals. Is it going to be the Spurs? Is it going to be the Knicks? And who is your Finals MVP? All right. See you in the next video.